I've been wanting to make this video for a few days now. I just don't think I could have did it without like bawling my eyes out. I'm probably still going to cry because I've been crying a little bit. But Bones passed away last Tuesday. He had stage 4 kidney disease, and that sucks. I hated seeing him like that in the end. I don't know, man. Like, I have a video of him when I took him to the vet the first time to get him checked out because I knew something was wrong with him because um, he was just sleeping. And he was sleeping in weird spots starting around then. But he was fine. I have a video of him walking around. He's meowing and he's like so excited because all the girls were showing him attention at the vet. And he always did that. He always did that. He's a ladies' man. He has more women than I do. And they gave him. They said they were gonna do his blood work, and all of a sudden he just got worse. Like from that point, he had just got worse. It says that my phone's overheating because of the heater. Uh, I'm at work. I took the weekend off. I took Friday, Saturday, Sunday off. I came Thursday and I just couldn't do it. I mean, I did the whole morning, but I just couldn't. I don't think I was gonna be able to do back to back to back to back all the way till Monday. I just couldn't stop crying, and I'd rather have just cried at home and tried to get back into gaming and streaming again because that is my way of escaping and just not thinking about anything. And not that I don't want to think about Bones. It's not that. It's just I don't want to think about the last days. Because like I said, once he came home from the vet, he just got way worse. Every day it was just worse. They said they were gonna take him to get his blood work and give him like was it a shot? Or was that the next time? Either way, they gave me a prescription for his food, his new food, uh, kidney defense, and so I picked that up, and they gave me his IV. And it goes in the back of his shoulder blade area. And that was 3 times a week, and it's for like a few minutes. You don't have to leave it in till it drains the whole thing. It's not like that. It's just like little by little. They have like increments, and so I had to do that to him too. But the first few days, he was still walking around, and excited. He was still tired, but he was, excited. Still had his, still being able to open his eyes, and he was eating his food, and he was okay with taking the IV. And then a few days later, he's just like bad. He's just bad. I honestly don't know what happened. Because when I took him back because he got worse, that's when we did the shot for nausea and appetite to get his appetite back because he wasn't eating. And they're just, I don't know, I forgot what they said. Something like, I can't remember. I just don't understand. I really wish that animals could be able to talk because there's, I don't know, man. I keep blaming myself that I should have took him sooner. Should have took him sooner. I just don't understand why. Like, I'm so observant about a lot of things. It's just what I do. Um, and I just never noticed his weight loss and his coat color change because he was going out in the sun a lot, and I didn't think anything of it. And I was like going back through like a lot of the older pictures and videos, and I'm like, he was a chunky boy. And I was like, I just wish that I could have noticed that sooner. I just keep blaming myself. And I miss him. I love that cat so much. I always spoil the fuck out of that cat. It's funny is I never really tell anybody this story of how me and Bones met. um, I think I was about like 17 or 18 at the time. It was one of those because it was like 2007, which I would have been 17. But I was with this girl Samantha at the time. I won't say her full name, but yeah, her name was Samantha, and she was my girlfriend at the time, and uh, I think I texted my mom saying I want to get a cat. She's like, "You're not gonna be able to take care of it," or something like that. I can't remember the text. Like, are you gonna be able to take care of it, or can you take care of it, or something like that, or you won't be able to take care of it? And I was like, yeah, I mean, I was like, I wasn't even fucking working them like really at all. Um, that was kind of like a fill in, and that's another story for another time. But I had money, but because the lady was selling them, because their cats had babies or whatever, and so the house is just around the block from my mom's. Um, it's like on the ballpark. Um, Fuck, I shouldn't say the actual street. Um, I'll just say it's on the one street and that other street. But before you turn down the street, on that other street. Um, yeah, she. I don't know if I can't remember if Samantha knew her, and that's how we wound up there, or if it was just us driving by. I honestly can't remember. I'm losing my memory. That's another story. Um, Anyway, we pull up, and I think the lady only knew Spanish, so Samantha was like translating. I think I can't really remember that, but they were all. I think they were Siamese cats, but I'd have to look it up. But they had the brown ears, the brown tail, the brown paws, the feet, the little shoes, the brown shoes, um, and that's why you know Bones's color was all messed up. um, but yeah, we're sitting there, and I'm looking at the kittens, and I start like they all came towards me and started playing with me and letting me pick them up, and um, there was two I think that were twins, and I didn't want to like really split them up, but they were so cute. Um, they had the brown ears. Um, I think even the top of their head was brown, but I can't remember. Um, that's gonna be the title of this. I can't remember. Um, but I'm playing with the kittens, and I can't figure out which one I want. And I start looking at. I think there was about 4 or 5, and then with Bones it would have been 6. Um, I'll tell you why this is why we were meant for each other. Um, so as I'm playing with all the kittens, I'm so indecisive about everything that I couldn't figure out um, which one I wanted. And I think as I'm like holding one and holding another in my other arm or whatever, I or I just stand up completely. I asked her, "What about that one?" And she said, "C," or I can't remember. Just she said, "Yeah, he was for sale," and he's in the garage because her garage was open, and he's in the garage, and he's trying to get under the like under or behind the washer and dryer. He's off on his own. He's not near his brothers or sisters, and that's when I knew. That's when I knew we were meant for each other. He's off on his own, and he's just not even phased that I was there. He didn't mind being alone, but still wanted to be chosen. And we chose each other that day because it reminded me of me. That's what I knew. That's what I knew. I was gonna love that cat forever. That's why I don't think anybody understands how much this hurts. How much this truly hurts me. He is everything to me. Me and him went through so much. And then with Kyle, it's gonna be even worse. And I don't even want to think about that. And that's what my brain does. It's already thinking about that. And that's years away. I just wish I could turn my brain off so I don't have to think this way. Nobody knows how hard it is to not think and overthink every day. I just miss Bones. I'm waiting for it to stop fucking raining so I can go outside on the balcony. Because funny enough, been reading a book about overthinking. And I sit out there with Kylo, I'll smoke, and I've been trying to read that. And techniques and what the hell was that? I think Bones just passed through my throat. Um, Fucking throat. It happens when I talk too much. I'm not used to talking. Um, Now I forgot what I was talking about. Just all the overthinking, and I'll sit out there with Kylo, and before he passed, they asked if I wanted to lock up his hair in a jar, and I said, yeah, please. It might be weird to some people, but not to me. Um, and I take him outside in the jar. Not out of the jar, just in the jar outside. I set him on the table while I read or just sit out there and smoke and just taking some sun with Kylo, and he loved going outside, man. Once I was able to like just train them, not train him to just go outside, and train her to like try not to jump um on the railing and stuff. He just loved going outside. Once they got used to it, and they heard the sliding door, like me open the shutters and the glass, they knew I was gonna go outside or let them outside, and they're sitting there waiting all the time. It got bad where Kylo was like smacking the shutters and like trying to wake me up, and I'm like, Kylo. Anyway, I gotta get inside. I made other videos too leading up to this where I'm crying pretty bad, and I don't know if they'll be added to this one. I wanted to do like you know, how long Bones has left type thing. And it wasn't long. It was about like a week or two. I won't tell you what happened to him or like how bad he was. I was just holding out hope that he was going to get better because they said it could be months to at least a year before, that time came. And it wasn't long enough. I'm just heartbroken and devastated. I've always wanted to get a tattoo, and I've always been like hesitant and scared because I just want something meaningful. And I would really love to get Bones tattoo, like on my arm or something. I don't know. I feel like that's just cliche thing to do, but also we love them, so it makes sense. He's supposed to come home this week. Um, Waiting for them to call me. Got him cremated. Oh man, life's just really hard. Nobody who thinks the way that I do, and I know that a lot of my friends do, mainly the ones that deal with it also, is just life is that much harder for people like me. Not in the way of making somebody worry. It's just like this is bullshit. Like everything that we have to do to live here is just bullshit. And I'm just tired. I'm tired of it. I'm tired. I know you know damn well that they can cure anything. You know damn well they have a cure for everything. But they need us to die and make new slaves. I'm pretty sure I'm missing stuff that I'm gonna want or might regret later, or maybe I make like an update video, or I don't know. But I'm sorry it's sad, but I'm sad. I'm gonna be sad still. It's just what it is. This is just the first time I think I've shown it where I've like cried. But I cried way more the last couple days. I'm just trying to be okay because I have to go into work right now. But yeah. Thanks for watching, and those of you who knew Bones personally, I'm glad you got to meet him, or that he was in your life. He was a great fucking cat. He was so loving. He didn't care who you were. He always went up to everybody like they were family. Flop on the ground. That was my favorite. He always walked, and then flopped to his side. Those are the good moments. There's one more thing. When I was, the day he passed, or it was the next day, I was outside with Kylo and smoking, and I was taking a picture of the sunset, and a lock of his hair came floating by as I took the picture, and I seen it at the corner of my eye because I thought it was like a spider or something, and it floated all the way to the chair where we sit outside, and I picked it up because I didn't want it to fly away, and I added it to his jar, and yeah. And then I found one of his whiskers on the carpet, which was weird because I didn't see it there before. So I put that in the jar too. If you think it's weird, it's fine. But yeah. I think that was the last thing, but I'm gonna miss him. Lots of good memories. But he was everything to me, and we chose each other that day. 2007 to 2025. And he passed away on 11/11, which is my number. Go figure, right? I think he was my guardian angel this whole time. And ever since then, I've been seeing one constantly. So I know he's with me. Alright, I gotta get it. Thanks for watching.